Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm introducing the brand new Lir Low D Whistle that comes in this nifty box. Um, the splash screen or whatever you call that, to this video has a picture of the package. They sent it to me, and if we've been together, you know that I love good protective packaging, and this thing was beautifully protected in the packaging that screamed fragile. Thank you, Lir, for doing that. Now, if you've been around the low D whistle market a bit, if you've played, you might be thinking, wait a minute, Lir has a low D whistle, don't they? Or haven't they already made one? Yes, they had a low D whistle, they made one, but they really weren't happy with it. And I think some of their customer base was not happy with it as well. So they pulled it out of production, went back to the drawing board, made it different, made it better, and I've not played the first iteration of the Lir Low D, but I have. Open this up. I have the brand new Lir Low D Whistle. As soon as it was available, I ordered one, and here it is. I hadn't known a lot about Lir. You know, I'm reasonably new to whistles in a way. I've only been playing a year and a few months, and I'm loving every minute of it. But so when we were in Pennsylvania recently, I played our friend Jonathan's Lir High D, and I loved it. It was so nice. When they introduced the Low D, I thought, if it's anything like the High D, I need to have that. So I ordered one. It's not just like the Lir High D, and Lir themselves will tell you that. But it is a delight. So what I want to do for us today, I want you, because remember, you make decisions not about my opinion. You make decisions based on, can I afford this? Do I like the tone? Do I like the way it plays? That kind of stuff. So I'm going to talk about all that, but I'm more interested in you hearing it. So right now I'm going to stop and play a scale. I'll then talk about the physical characteristics of the whistle and some other things about it, and then I'm going to play the Dear Irish Boy because I think it's a tune that shows the whistle off. So, a scale, starting on the low D. I'll go a little slower because I want you to hear the tone. Now, a couple of things right away. Pretty consistent volume. You can even play the lower register with reasonable pressure and volume. It's not a whistle that's gonna scream at a high volume, and it's not gonna hide with a really low volume. I'd say moderate volume, but you could still push the lower octave without it breaking quickly. It doesn't break immediately if you start leaning into it, and that's a good thing. I've checked the tuning, really good tuning, and it's a tunable whistle. Now, I know some people on a whistle that you can really lean into like to tune it a hair flat so that you can lean into the lower register and the upper and still have it then in tune, because when you really push it, it's going to go a smidge sharp. Bear that in mind. So physically, tuning slide, the whole head is the tuning slide. The hole spacing is pretty traditional low D. I've compared it to most of my other whistles, so you'll need at least a modified piper's grip, if not the full piper's grip for this. It plays very comfortably. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I've not asked the folks at Lir, this might be powder coated. but it's a nice finish. You know, a lot of whistles, it's hard. It feels like they're going to fall out of your hands. I wouldn't say this is sticky or grippy, but I'd say it really, if I wanted to, I could play it kind of straight up and down, and even though that's hard for me to play that way, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall. I can get a good grip on it without having to have that death grip, so it's really good that way. Tone is very nice. Now it's not that traditional extra chirpiness to it. It does have a little bit of breathiness. I'd say overall it's a clean kind of tone, moderate volume and moderate pressure requirements. The airway there slightly curved, so that's good. It's beautifully made, all metal head, so you are going to have to deal with a little bit of warming the whistle up, because you are going to experience condensation. That's just a factor of a metal whistle. Now, one of the things I think is most impressive, people frequently talk to me and say, well, I have a hard time playing the top of the second octave. And I know a lot of whistles, some manufacturers will say, yes, my whistle is designed for it to be blown. Or I've heard somebody say, yeah, you've got to tame those upper notes. And that's perfectly fine. But this one, second octave A, B, up to the third octave D, just without even thinking about it. Let me do like the second octave D, just gently moving to the second octave B. A. So it's not a problem. This is one of the easiest whistles I've played for playing in the upper register while still being able to be expressive. See, a lot of whistles accomplish that at the cost of expressiveness, and the folks at Lir have not done that. Plays easily plays expressively, in tune. Moderate volume, you could still push it back off, you could still go gentle. I like being able to play an instrument that permits me to play dynamically, a gentle passage leaning in. So what I want to do is I'm going to play the Dear Irish Boy as a demonstration of playing the whistle. You could play it quite quickly. The challenge is, I think if I were to play a really fast tune, you're not going to experience the tone qualities. So yes, I don't have to fight the whistle to play fast. It plays easily, quickly. But for you to hear the tone qualities and make a decision whether you like this whistle based on the tone qualities, I need to play something that could be played expressively and a little more slowly. So that is why I'm playing the Dear Irish Boy. I can't tell you how impressed I am with how easily and well it plays. Now, bear in mind, every whistle is a series of compromises. You know, you get some whistles that give you that deep, breathy, airy warmth. The Lir Low D is not as deeply warm as some whistles I have, but it is it is probably the easiest player I have. Yet, when I say it's not as warm in tone quality, it still is. It has a richness and complexity that I like. So this is a beautiful meeting point between all the things you want in a low D whistle. I think this would be a perfect first whistle for you that you could play and grow into, well, you could play it professionally, I think, because it's really good. Now, there's some whistles I pick up for certain tunes or certain situations, which is, one of the reasons I have more than one is because, I'll do a certain whistle in certain situations. This is just a beautiful and delightful whistle. Now, I have saved the cost conversation for the end because I don't think you should make your decision on a whistle based on how much money it costs. I think you should decide, how much do I want that whistle? I love the tone, the playability, and this is a delight. So Lir Low D, 233 euros at today's exchange rate. That's $253. I love it. I'm glad to have it. This will become one of the whistles I regularly pick up because I think it's absolutely beautiful. If you have one and you have thoughts and comments, please let me know in the bottom. And I know the whistle tutor Sean, also reviewed the whistle the other day, and he actually knows Kyle. So that was pretty cool. But I was talking about some things that Sean didn't. And so that's why I didn't back away from providing my review of the whistle. So I'll link Sean's review in the notes to this one. But it's a great whistle. It should be on your list as one of your top contenders if you're looking for a good low D whistle. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade. Happy low D whistling.